What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christopher Black, and this is going to be my inaugural YouTube video. Now, I've thought about doing a YouTube channel for quite some time, for years in fact. It's one of those things, it's been on my mind for quite some time. And what's inhibited me from actually doing any videos or making a channel is waiting for things to be perfect, waiting to have the perfect topic, the perfect background, the right equipment. And you know what? I decided that rather than waiting for everything to be perfect, that might happen the 20th of never, is to just start making videos. Just start making videos, even if they're not perfect, even if they're decent videos, just to get out there, record some videos, use this channel as a forum to organize my thoughts, to organize my ideas, and hopefully kind of cultivate some of those creative energies, creative passions. And so when I think about the things I want to make YouTube videos about, the topics I really want to share with the world, I've narrowed it down to three primary areas. One, public speaking. Becoming a more effective public speaker, becoming a more effective communicator. Public speaking is near and dear to my heart. I've done a lot of public speaking over the past couple of years, did some in college. I do a ton for work. I'm a proud member of Golden Gate Toastmasters. If you don't know what Toastmasters is, stop, pause this video, Google Toastmasters. It's a wonderful organization. It's a forum for folks all over the world, anywhere, everywhere, to improve their public speaking. And I also just want to kind of pause for a second and share some general thoughts as it relates to the beauty of public speaking. I think public speaking is an incredible skill that anybody, anywhere, irrespective of profession or educational background or any of that, could gain a ton of benefit from. I think all of us have something worth sharing with the world, and I think our ability, our propensity to communicate with others, to communicate effectively, is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing, and I think it makes the world a better place. People communicating with each other, people sharing ideas with one another is a very beautiful thing, and it's definitely something worth investing in. It's one of the reasons why I think TED as a platform is so wonderful. Ideas worth spreading. What is more beautiful than that? And so I definitely think in the coming months, I'm going to make a lot of videos on just public speaking. My journey as a public speaker, tips and tricks and strategies I've learned along the way. I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, the ugly. If I'm being perfectly honest, I've given some very, very good speeches in my life, and I've also given a couple of talks that were absolute disasters. I'm going to share all of this with all of you. Second thing I want to talk a lot about is just technology. Software, technology, programming, engineering, computer science, DevOps. I know that's a ton, but I'm going to try my best to narrow my focus, but generally share my love, my passion for science, technology, and software in general. I think that software and technology has the propensity to change the world, to make the world a better place, to advance the human cause. I spent a lot of time in college studying the classics. Actually, that's an understatement. I was a classical civilization major. I've spent a ton of time studying and thinking about ancient history and the world and cultures. And what I've found over the past couple of years is that my background in the classics, my background in the humanities, and my career as a technologist are not divergent. In fact, I'm ultimately pursuing the same aims, if you will. My background in the classics and my love and passion for software and technology are actually one and the same. It's to advance the human cause. It's to make the world a better place through science and technology, through education. So we're going to spend a lot of time talking about just software in general. The third topic I'm extremely passionate about, something is a big part of my life, is solutions engineering. Now, what exactly is solutions engineering? Well, I hope some of you, maybe many of you, are familiar with the term, the concept of a solutions engineer or a sales engineer in some organizations. It's a very, very interesting role, effectively the intersection between sales, obviously, and software engineering. And so when you have very large companies, it doesn't have to be large companies, but when you have companies today that have very technical, complex products, generally software tools or products or services, in order to effectively sell these platforms, these products, these tools, in addition to just the general sales motions. Let's say a customer is interested in buying or they want to run a POC. The mechanics of all of this, that generally is the purview of a solutions engineer. So to sell very complicated products, you have to have somebody with a very technical background, somebody who can do demos, somebody who can conduct POCs. When you have very technical products, oftentimes it requires an engineer or somebody with an engineering background to actually install this product into a customer's environment. Solutions engineering is near and dear to my heart. I recently joined an amazing company called Lacework, who's doing some really, really exciting stuff in the cybersecurity space. It's my dream job. Honestly, it's my dream job. It's absolutely wonderful. Becoming a more effective solutions engineer, both from a sales perspective, a pre-sales perspective, as well as just the technical mechanics of being an effective SE. These are things I also think I'm going to make videos about as well. I know I just threw a ton at you. To recap, we're going to see a lot of videos in the coming months on becoming a more effective public speaker, becoming a more effective communicator. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about software, engineering, technology, DevOpsy kind of stuff in general. And then lastly, becoming an effective SE. My journey as well as a solutions engineer, which has been fraught with peril, but it's been the most rewarding career conceivable. I've been so incredibly fortunate with my job and my career. I've worked really, really hard to get where I am, but I've also been incredibly lucky as well. For those of you who know me a little bit more on kind of a personal level, you know, though, I have such a wide range of interests and hobbies and passions. I thought about doing videos on ancient history. Those bases have already been covered by a couple of amazing YouTube channels, History Time, Fire of Learning, and then, of course, Fall of Civilizations. If you're at all interested in history, I'm sure at some point it would be impossible for me to do videos without making references to history, ancient history, the Middle Ages, what have you. Those three YouTube channels I just mentioned are absolutely amazing. All three of them, top-notch stuff. Top-notch, next-level stuff. Fire of Learning in particular, I have to say, this gentleman, Paul Cooper, it is brilliant. And what's brilliant about Paul Cooper in Fall of Civilizations, it's not just your typical, Western civilization, Greece, Rome. He does it all. Ancient Egypt, the Assyrians, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, ancient China. If you're interested in learning just a ton about the world and different cultures and how we got to where we are, I highly recommend taking a look at the Fall of Civilizations. Thought about doing some videos on my love of music and hip-hop music in particular, and old school hip-hop music, Bay Area rap music, near and dear to my heart. Andre Nicotina, Too Short, Mac Dre, Equipto, RBL Posse. We might do a video at some point on the proliferation of Bay Area rap music. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Andre Nicotina is probably my favorite hip-hop artist of all time. I sometimes refer to Nicotina as the lost muse. Maybe that's worth doing a video at some point about. And then lastly, I have a dog. I have a wonderful dog. I have a 100-pound German Shepherd in a relatively small apartment in Oakland. You might be scratching your head thinking, how? Training and structure. Thought about doing a couple of videos on dog training and just a day in the life of having a massive German Shepherd in a relatively small apartment. Lucked out with this guy. His name's Bear. You'll probably meet Bear in the coming months. But I think I'm talking a lot. I think right now I just gotta narrow my focus and make some videos. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this entertaining, if nothing else. I am going to be putting out more videos in the coming months. This is just the first of many. I've waited a long time to do this, but if you wait forever, you'll find your life will pass you by. And so I decided to just make this video, put it out there, hopefully solicit some feedback, and just go from there. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you found this entertaining, and I'll see you soon.